Hi, my name is Darshan and I'm an online tutor of math and physics. In this video, we're going to talk about the next FRQ5 of AP Calculus BC 2023 exam. Okay, this is based on integrals, so something related with areas and all. We are given the graph of the function f and g as shown over here from 0 to 3. It is known that the equation of g is given as 12 over 3 plus x for x greater than or equal to 0, and it is a twice differentiable function. F is also given. We are not given the explicitly what f is, so equation of f is not given. But it satisfies f3 equal to 2 and its integral from 0 to 3 is 10. That is given in the question. So they are asking us to find the area of the shaded region enclosed by the graphs of f and g. Okay, that's pretty straightforward because the area which is enclosed between two functions is just given by the integration of whatever the bounds of x are. So in this case it is from 0 to 3 because clearly it's shaded and we can see that the functions are bounded between, the values of x are obviously from 0 to 3. Upper function minus lower function, that's it. So upper function is f of x and the lower function is g of x dx. That's going to be our answer. This can be broken down, of course. So this is going to look like 0 to 3 of f of x dx minus 0 to 3 of g of x dx. I'm going to continue my work over here. Okay. This is already given. Fortunately, they have given the value of 0 to 3 of fx dx as 10. So I'm going to sub that in as 10. And the equation of g is also given to us, which is 12 over 3 plus x dx. Okay, a little bit of effort required over here. 12 comes out and this becomes integration from 0 to 3 of 1 over 3 plus x dx. What is the antiderivative of 1 over 3 plus x? Natural log. So ln of absolute value of 3 plus x within the limits of 0 to 3. This is going to look like 10 minus 12. I'm going to place a parentheses because that's going to be the upper limit minus lower limit. So that's going to be ln of upper limit. What is 3 plus 3? 3 plus 3 is 6. So that's going to be ln of 6 minus ln of the lower limit. So 3 plus 0 is 3. So that is ln 6 minus ln of 3. Since the calculator is not allowed, you can either leave the answer like this, or if you want to maybe simplify one step more, we can do that. Let me try to make some space for myself. So this is going to look like 10 minus 12 times. What is log a minus log b? That is log of a over b. So that's going to look like log of 6 over 3. Now what is 6 over 3? That is 2. So 10 minus 12 ln of 2. That is the final answer. Ln 2, if you know the approximate value, feel free, but I would recommend that just leave it like that because the calculator is not allowed. So why bother? Okay. Next question, evaluate the improper integral, interesting, from gx squared dx or show that the integral diverges. Okay, we can do that. Fortunately, the value of g, the function g is already given to us. So I'm going to say that integration from 0 to infinity. But how do we write the improper integral? We just replace the infinity with whatever alphabet you like. I'm going to replace that with a. Or maybe b. Usually the upper thing is b and the lower thing is a. So just following the custom. And the limit, we're going to place the limit of b approaching infinity. And gx square, so gx square is going to be 12 over 3 plus x whole square dx. Yeah. Okay. So limit b is approaching infinity, 0 to b. What is 12 square? 144. And the guy on the denominator is just 3 plus x, so that's 3 plus x whole square dx. I'm going to continue over here. 144 is an innocent constant that's going to come out. That's not going to interfere with my limit or integral anyway. So this is limit of b approaching infinity, 0 to b of, and at the same time I'm going to manipulate this. Can I move this on the top? I don't like this in the bottom. I'm going to move this on the top, so it's going to look like 3 plus x raised to negative 2 dx, right? Some basic rules of exponent. And why is this helpful for us? Because now I can apply, I'm not doing anything special, I'm just rewriting everything. Over here I can now apply the law of, the exponential rule, the power rule of the integration. So we're going to add the power with 1 and you're going to divide it with the power. So that's going to look like 3 plus x raised to negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1, over negative 1 within the limits of 0 to b. I hope you're able to follow. Again, this negative sign, I'm just going to pull it out. I don't like that inside. So negative 144, limit still remains intact of b approaching infinity. The upper limit is going to be 3 plus b raised to minus 1 minus the lower limit of x is 0. If x is 0, then 3 plus 0 is 3, and I'm just left with 3 raised to negative 1. Too many negative powers. I don't really like this. Okay, I'm just going to make some space for myself and continue over here. So this is going to look like negative 144. I'm just going to redecorate this a little bit. At least I will try to redecorate. Negative 144, limit b is approaching infinity. Power of negative 1 means you got to take a reciprocal of it. So 1 over 3 plus b minus 1 over 3. Okay, and finally now I'm going to place the limit. So if b is approaching infinity, then infinity plus 3 is infinity, and 1 over infinity is 0. So this is going to look like negative 144, there's the 1, 0, negative minus 1 over 3, and finally I'm going to change my color to write the final answer as negative 144 times negative 1 over 3, which is 144 divided by 3. 4 times 4 is 8, 9. Wow, this is divisible, right? 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 8 is 24. So the answer is 48. Have they given the unit? Not really. Okay. That is the answer. Correct. 48 is the final answer. I hope that is correct. I hope I have not made any calculation mistake. I think I have not. All right, let's move ahead to part number C. That is the last question. Yes, that is the last question. I mean, the last part of this question. I'm going to make some space for myself. I'm just going to decrease the image of these two, size of these two images. Okay, I think that's legible. Okay. So what I am going to do is I'm going to read the question that h be a function defined by x times f prime x. Oh my goodness. Find the value of 0 to 3 of hx gx. This was a little complicated in this question. I think the rest two were okay, but this was a little complicated because here you got to use the integration by parts. So first thing, why it's complicated, because sometimes it's important for in our mind to click that okay, we got to use integration by parts in this case. So we got to find 0 to 3 of hx dx, where hx is x f prime x dx. The question is, what is u and what is v? Do you think? I think u should be something, and I think dv should be something which can be easily integrated. So, I mean, you might argue that, hey, we can integrate x as well. It's just x square over 2. We know that. Okay, fine. But if you take this as dv and this as u, you have to integrate this once again, and you have no idea what f double prime is. So it's not a great idea to take that as u. The other way around would work better, I would say. So this is u, this is dv, right? That's going to work better. So the what is integration of part tells us that this will be u times v minus integration of du over u prime and v, and then just dx. That's what it says, right? Okay. If v is already given to us, sorry, it's not given to us. We know the dv, so I'm just going to write here. dv is equal to f prime x, so obviously v is going to be fx. And u is x, so u prime is just 1, right? Yes. Okay, so u is, what is u? U is x, okay. U is x, and v is, what is v? V is fx, okay. So x times fx minus u prime, what is u prime? That's 1. And v, what is v? V is fx, okay. dx. Excellent. And remember that it's not an indefinite integral, it's a definite integral. So this is already integrated. You got to place the limits of bounds as in from 0 to 3, and this is also from 0 to 3. Fortunately, we know the value of, I'm just going to write one more step so that we all are on the same page. There's no confusion. So this is from 0 to 3 minus integration from 0 to 3 of fx dx, and in the question, there you go, 0 to 3 of fx dx is already given to us. So I'm going to place, I don't like that line, I'm going to use a proper line. I'm going to make a proper line. Okay, that looks like a proper line. Okay, so the upper limit is going to be 3 times f of 3, right? Yeah, 3, upper limit is 3 times f of 3 minus the lower limit is 0 times f of 0. And why am I underlining f of 0? 0 times f of 0 is 0. Okay, anyway, I've written that. Minus 0 to 3 of fx dx is 10, like I said. Whoa, there you go. All right. F of 3 is already given. Yay, it's 2. Minus 0 times f 0 is 0, minus 10. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 10 is, you need a calculator for that? No, it's negative 4. That should be our final answer. So there's the integration of 0 to 3 of x f prime x dx using integration by parts, which is a little complicated, but I hope that makes sense. Right, so this is all for this FRQ number 5. I hope the video was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.